Le hablaba con la suavidad de una madre cuando amamanta a su hija. Le habla con la suavidad. She spoke with her with the softy of a mother when amamanta a su hija. Amamanta, something like a soothe or make someone calm down.
Not exactly. It means similar to the word nurse.
Nurse, okay. So nurse her daughter. 叶文洁 permaneció inmóvil y con la vista fija en aquel montón de folio. No tomó la pluma. 叶文洁 permanecer, started to do something?
No, the opposite.
Keep? Stop?
Well, not exactly. You said keep. Read the next word.
Keep unmoved and with a vision, with a fixed vision, and staring at that montón. What's montón?
Pile.
Pile.
P-I-L-E, pile.
Okay, with that pile. You see, this is the problem with your phone. You usually just cut the first pronunciation. I don't know why.
Yeah.
The pile of the folios means a notebook or notes?
Yeah, it can be like the files or the folders or things like
file.
that.
So the file of the file. File of the file?
What? With a P, the pile of folders or the pile of files or things like that.
Pile of the folders. She did not take the pluma. The plum. What is plum? The pen?
The
Writing?
pen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's the pen because in the West they use the plume. Plume,
yeah, plume. Very good.
And Cheng le dio una sonrisa magnánima. Cheng le dedicó. Dedicó means gave, dedicated her a smile. Give her a smile.
Uh-huh.
Magnánima. What does this mean? Magnánima.
So this word is the same in English. It means magnanimous. And this word, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's something kind of generous or maybe forgiving.
Forgiving smile. Okay, forgiving
smile.
Puedes confiar en mí, Wenjie. Te garantizo que este documento no tiene nada que ver con su caso. Venga, firma. You can confiar en mí. You can trust me. You can trust me, Wenjie. Te garantizo. I guarantee you that this document does not have anything that que ver con tu caso. Que ver con tu caso, what does this mean? Does not have anything with your case?
Yeah, exactly.
What does this mean? Does not have anything with your case. What does it mean? It means none of your business?
No. So in legal terminology, I don't even know if it's legal terminology, but in the way that Western people talk about legal things, a case is usually some kind of specific thing. So remember that she has been put to jail for writing this extremist letter to the government, supposedly, allegedly. So that would be her case, her court situation or things like that. So she's telling her, oh, don't worry, you can trust in me. This doesn't have anything to do with your situation. So she's trying to convince her to sign these documents by telling her that it is not related to her current court problem.
So the case just means the court's problem, court case.
Yeah, court case, exactly.
Venga, firma miso. Come here, sign it.
Very good.
El acompañante de la dirigente que permanecía a un lado intervino. The mate of the company of the leader who stopped to her side and broke up and intervened.
Que permanecía a un lado. Who remained to one side, or who remained at the side?
Remained at the side. Okay. 叶文洁 la representante Chen trata de ayudarte. Llevas días preocupándose por tu caso. 叶文洁 the representative Chen was helping you, is helping you.
Trata.
Yeah, trata de means being, right?
It means trying.
Okay, trying to help you. Lleva días preocupando por tu caso. It has been already a few days. He's worried about your case.
She
was worrying about your case. She is worrying about your case. Okay, Chen alzó la mano para interrumpirlo. Chen alzó, what does it mean? Alzó.
To raise. Raise
her hand. Raise her arm or hand. Raise her
arm.
hand. And raise her hand to interrumpirlo, to interrupt him.
Very good.
Es comprensible, dijo. Pobrecita, te tenemos asustada. Es comprensible. Es comprensible means it is comprehensible.
Yeah, very good.
What does this mean, comprehensible? It means understandable.
Understandable, exactly.
Okay. She said, and poor guy, te tenemos asustada. Asustada, what does this mean? We're helping you.
No. Do you remember susto?
Susto. Affair?
No. No. Asustar means to be afraid or scared.
Okay, afraid. We have scared you?
Okay,
we have scared you. En estos tiempos, la diplomacia brilla por su ausencia. In that time, the diplomacia, what does this mean? Diplomatic?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy brilla por su ausencia. Brilla, what does it mean? Shine, brilliant, shine.
Brilla por su ausencia. This is a very typical Spanish language expression. It means that something is very lacking.
Very lacking. Lacking, what does this mean? Very lacking.
It means it doesn't exist, or it's not here, or it's not present, or it's not around.
Okay, brilla, what does this mean?
So basically they're saying the literal translation is that it shines because of its absence, which basically means that it is very notable that it's missing.
Shine because of absence. Oh, okay. Shine means something noticeable, but his absence. Noticeable. Okay. So weird. Tanto en el cuerpo de construcción como el tribunal de pueblo hay camaradas tan directos que rozan la mala educación. Tanto such in the company, such in the corporation of the construction, such as in the tribunal de pueblo. Tribunal, what does this mean? I remember we learned that. Tribunal.
Yeah, so the tribunal is kind of like the court, sort of.
Okay, the courts of the people tribe. So it means the small court, right? Or
the people's court.
Okay, I mean tribunal. Okay, the courts of the people had there are comrades that tan directos que so direct as direct as the rozan. Rozan, what does it mean? Rozar.
Rozar. It means to brush, but not in the painting sense, but for example, you know when you are walking and maybe you slightly touch somebody, or maybe you slightly touch against the wall or things like that, those things are rozar.
Okay, so brush. Such direct as direct as brush the bad education. What does this mean? There are some companies that as bad as the bad education.
So basically what she's saying here is that both in the construction corps and in the people's court, there are some comrades who are so direct or so straightforward with what they say that it is almost a little rude. or la mala educación, when somebody behaves badly, you say that they're mal educado. So if somebody is very rude or very uncouth or very just generally not a very agreeable person, you can say that they're mal educados. Okay. So they're saying that they're so direct or so straightforward.
What does rozar mean?
So she's not directly calling them maleducados, but she's saying that their actions are very, very close to what one could consider to be maleducado. So remember how I said that rozar is when you like barely brush against something. Right. So for example, it's not when you bump into someone, but it's kind of when you are walking and you sort of rub elbow or rub shoulders with them because you pass by so closely. So it's a metaphorical way of saying just very, very, very close, just very just slightly touching something.
For me, I think slightly touching something means something light, something slight. It's not
exactly.
Very... But you mean here the bad education means the very close to bad education. It means they are bad. they have better education? No?
It's very, very close to being bad education. So it's, or you can even say that it's just very, very slightly bad educated, or things like that. Just very, very lightly.
Okay. No son maneras, está bien, Wenjie. Léelo. Tómate el tiempo que quieras. No son maneras. They did not behave well.
Not exactly.
No son maneras. Then what does this mean? No son maneras. Manera means behavior, manner.
Yeah, exactly. So in this case, I think she's saying something along the lines of like, that she's not just doing some, how can I explain it? Some gesture, but that she should, well, continue reading what it says.
But I didn't finish this. No son maneras. What does this mean?
Yeah, she's saying that it's not just a simple gesture, or it's not just some trick, or it's not just some false action.
Not some gesture.
So she's not talking about those. She's not talking about those comrades anymore. She's talking again about the files, the papers that she wants her to sign.
But they are not gesture? What does it mean? Those papers are not gesture.
She's like saying that I'm not trying to trick you, or I'm not trying to be fake with you.
So no son maneras means that they are true. They're not tricks.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, they're not tricks. They're fine. Look at them. Look at it.
Read it.
And I'll read it. Tómate. You take it. Take the time. Take the time as you want. Take any time as you want. Take as many time as you want.
Yeah, very good.
Ye Wenjie cogió el documento y lo dejó bajo la luz amarilla de la celda. Ye Wenjie took the document and ojeó. What does it mean? Ojeó.
Well, you know the root word, correct?
No, ojar, hoja, ojo.
Hoja. You know what an hoja is, right?
No.
It is a page or a paper.
Page or paper, okay. And so she turned the page.
Exactly, very good. Ojear, to turn the pages, to look through the pages.
To turn the pages down to the under the yellow light of the celda. Celda means the light, oven.
Bajo la luz amarilla de la celda. The celda, we already discussed this, is the prison cell.
Prison cell, okay. Celda. Wow, this is long. La representante Chen no le había mentido. Realmente no tenía nada que ver con su caso, sino con el de su difunto padre, de quien incluía registro de contactos y conservaciones con varias personas. The representative Chen no le había mentido. Did not make her scared?
No, not exactly. No le había mentido. We already talked that scared is asustar. So the root here is mentir.
Indeed.
Mentir means to lie.
Okay, didn't lie. Okay, did not lie to her.
So exactly, very good.
Did not mention. Then what is the fear?
Miedo.
Miedo. I mean the verb.
Tener miedo. I don't know. Temer.
I think this verb has them with the miedo. I don't know.
Temer.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
that one's to
yeah.
have temor. Anyways, continue.
Really, realmente, right now or really?
Really?
No
Truly?
Yeah. It's really they didn't have nothing that que ver son caso. They didn't have nothing with to see have that see your case. Neither with difunto padre. So difunto padre means what?
You're mostly correct, but you are missing some detail. So first it says realmente no tenía nada que ver con su caso. So it's saying that it truly was not related to her case, sino, but rather, con el de su difunto padre, with the case of her dead father.
So what is no, not, and neither? Like a no.
In this
no
case,
sino, no sino means no, but rather. And
yes.
In what case it should be the.
So in this case, it would be ni. So it would be realmente no tenía nada que ver con su caso, ni con el de su difunto padre.
Okay.
So N-I-N-E, ni.
Okay. But this is something with her father. Difunto, what that is means.
Difunto, dead.
Oh, difunto means dead. Okay, with her dead father. The king with whom incluía registros de contactos. With whom it includes the register of the contact. The register of the context and the conversation with many persons.
Very good.
De la fuente de la 叶文洁 no 叶文学 what's this new name? La hermana menor de 叶文洁 okay. The source was 叶文洁. The sister, the small sister, the
younger sister.
So the fuente means the source.
Yeah, very good. The source.
Okay. Siendo uno de los miembros más radicales de la Guardia Roja, no había dudado en denunciar a su progenitor con numerosos informes sobre sus suspectos crímenes, los cuales desempeñaron un papel clave a la hora de conducirlo a la muerte. Siendo means be, ser, being.
Yeah, very good. Also, I just wanted to say right now, your pronunciation is really good.
Why?
I don't know. I was just listening to you talk and I was impressed, I suppose. Anyways, continue.
Being one of the member more radical of the Red Guard. No había. She had not doubt of denounced her progenitor. What does it mean? Progenitor.
Progenitor is the same word as progenitor. Progenitor just is a fancy way of saying the one who made you.
So denounced her parents, her father.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Progenitor. With many reports about his crímenes, his criminal
His
suspectos.
supuestos.
He's supuesto. What does supuesto mean? Proposal?
His supposed crimes.
His supposed crimes. Okay, his supposed crimes, los cuales, and those empeñar, what does it mean? Started to do something, and desempeñar means stopped. Stop?
Not exactly. That's a very good guess, but not quite. Los cuales desempeñaron un papel clave, the ones that played an important role.
Ones who played important role. So, empeñaron means desempeñaron means empeñar means played important role. Play important role.
Yeah, kind of. Let me see if I can find you. Hold on.
Empeñar.
So, la definición de desempeñar is realizar, so to do something, a certain function. So I don't actually know what, but yeah, basically it just means that it played an important role.
Played an important role, a key paper to the time of the conducting it, to the played a key paper to the time of resulting the death of her father.
Basically, yeah.
Sin embargo, Yevenjie supo ver que aquel documento no era el puño y letra de su hermana. However, Yevenjie supo ver que knew.
Yeah, very good.
Yevenjie knew to something. Ver means see something. Knew to see something.
Supo ver que aquel documento.
Yevenjie knew to see that the document was not the puño means some writings.
Yeah, puño y letra.
Not the writings and letters of her sister.
Very good.
El estilo de los textos acusadores de 文学 era estridente. Cada párrafo estaba minado de recriminaciones a punto de estallar, como ristras de petardos, or so many words, I don't know. The style of the text, acusadores, what does it mean, acusadores?
I mean, think about it in English.
Accused?
Yeah, the accusatory texts.
The style of the accusatory text of 文学 was estridente.
Was strident. And that basically just means like something that is very like loud almost. Like very, very
I got the point. It means
sharp.
Yeah, very sharp, like a streaming out from the paper.
Exactly, yeah.
Cada páfaro, what does this mean? Páfaro.
Párrafo.
A párrafo. What does it mean?
Well, we are reading this párrafo right now. Recently, we finished the previous párrafo that ends with conducirlo a la muerte.
Paragraph?
Very good, exactly.
Each paragraph was minado. What does mean? Minado and recriminación. Yes.
Do you know what a mina is?
Mina, no.
These minas are very dangerous. Usually in a lot of countries where there has been war, it can be dangerous to play outside because you may step on mina.
Step out of the mina. What does this mean?
So in English, this is called a mine. So minado is mined.
Mind. What does this mean? Mine. My thing. It's mine. What does this mean?
So basically it's, what's another way I can explain this concept? So minar. So remember how so a mina is a type of explosive like a bomb, but it is not a bomb that gets dropped into a city. A mina usually is hidden in the ground. So if you step on it explodes.
Oh, it's like some minas in Vietnam caused by USA.
Exactly. That's why I was saying in some countries it can be dangerous to play outside because you may step on a mina.
Oh, so that's called mine?
Yeah, M-I-N-E, mine.
Is that a tornado? No, tornado is something you throw, right?
That's a grenade.
A
tornado,
grenade.
A tornado is the wind that comes from the sky.
Yeah. Tornado. The grenade. Yeah, the Mars. Bruno Mars has a song with what's the word?
I would catch a grenade for you.
Yeah, grenade. Yeah, grenade.
Yeah. I think when you said tornado, maybe you're thinking about torpedo, which is the submarine can fire a torpedo to sink a boat.
What's that?
It doesn't matter. Let's continue.
Okay. Each paragraph was the mind of the recriminación, something related to the criminal.
Yeah, kind of. So recriminar specifically is like, how can I? So recriminar is a very specific concept. Actually, English I think has the word recriminate, but I don't think that they use it very often. But maybe you'll see it someday. But when you are recriminando someone, you are telling them all the things they did bad. Like for example, maybe if you had a bad childhood, you may recriminar your parents about, oh, you never took care of me, you were always drunk, or you were always away from the house, or things like that. So
like
recriminar is when you are kind of
like complain.
Kind of, yeah. It's a very specific complaint about how somebody has done something bad.
Okay, each paragraph was like the mind of the recriminate, and to the point of the estallar. Estallar, what does it mean? Estallar.
Well, when you step on the mina, what does it do?
Explode.
There you go, estallar.
To the point of the explode, and like the ristras de petardos. What does it mean? Ristras de petardos.
Ristras is like, how can I?
Ristras.
So, sorry, the petardo is just kind of a weird, it's not a weird word, but I'm not sure if you would understand it, but I guess it's like you can compare it to like, it's, how can I say this? It's like a stick full of gunpowder.
Gunpowder, okay.
So for example, do you know any toys, I don't know how common they are over there, but some toys where you can pull a string and then the tube explodes? So yeah, it's basically that. I don't know if you want to look it up to see some example, but Yeah.
Okay, it's just some kind of guns or gunpowder.
Yeah, like an explosive. Let's just say it like that.
Okay. En cambio, la redacción de aquel escrito era fría y calmada, meticulosa. En cambio means on the contrary.
Very good, very good, very good.
Contrary de redacción. What does this mean? Redacción, redaction.
Redaction with an A. Very good. It just means the writing, the retelling, the
Writing.
yeah, the writing.
The writing of that writing escrito.
Yeah.
The writing of that writing was fría, was cold and calm. Cold and calm. Meticulosa. What that is meticulosa?
Meticulous. Something that is meticulous is something that is very, very well planned. So for example, some people are very meticulous in the way that they do things. Other people are more reckless. Other people kind of just do whatever, however it comes out. But some people like to be very, very precise. Very, precise is a good word for meticulous.
Okay. Very cold, calm, and meticulous. Detallaba minuciosamente quiénes, cuando y dónde habían discutido y sobre qué temas. Detallaba. She made something detailed.
Yeah, she detailed.
Detailed minuciosamente. What does it mean? Any tiny things?
Exactly. Very good.
Minuciosamente. ¿Quiénes? Who? Those? Those? When?
¿Quiénes? ¿Cuándo y dónde?
Okay, the people and the place and when the time and the place they had discutido. What does it mean? Discutido.
Discussed.
They had discussed and about a thing.
About what subjects?
About what subject? Lo hacía de un modo que a un inexperto podía parecerle un dietario tedioso, pero Ye sabía que entrañaba algún propósito oscuro y bien calculado. Lo hacía de un modo. She had made a mode of that of an inexperto. Inexperto means unprofessional.
Yeah,
no.
Very good.
With an unprofessional could seem like an dietario tedioso. What does this mean? Dietario tedioso.
Well, do you know what tedioso is?
Tedious.
Tedious. Very good. So here she's saying that it was made in such a way that to an unexperienced person, it could seem like a tedious dietario. I don't think dietario is used very commonly in general, but it's essentially like a list of things. So,
Speaker, like a people who is speaking something.
That would be dictario. Dietario is like, for example, some businesses may have a list of expenses. They keep track of how much they sell, how much they buy, etc., etc., etc. So it's the same thing here. It's done in such a meticulous and precise way that it could seem like an agenda or like a list of
like
expenses.
the statement
Yeah.
of the bank.
Kind of, yeah. That's the style that it's kind of written in. Just very, day, whatever, place, whatever, this person and this person talked about this, just like a list of things.
But 叶文洁 knew that internada, a un propósito. Entrañar, what does it mean? Entrañar, enter something?
Yeah, so remember the word entrañas. We discussed them a couple times when we were reading Cien Años de Soledad, I believe. But entrañas are the insides of something. So it's saying that she knew that on the inside it had algún propósito oscuro y bien calculado.
Something inside. Something propósito. Propósito means proposed? Dark?
Some purpose. A dark purpose.
Some dark purpose inside, and some dark purpose and a good calculation means it's a trick. It's a good calculated trick.
Exactly. Very good.
Yeah, because this in Chinese it would be the direct translation. 算计 means calculation, but actually it means some very well designed tricks.
Yeah, very good. Exactly.
No tenía nada que ver con los ataques de su hermana. It has nothing to see with the attacks from her sister.
It had nothing to do, but yeah, correct. Very good.
It has nothing to do with the attacks from her sister.
Also, how's your throat feeling?
It's fine.
Oh, okay. It's because I noticed recently you have been more how sometimes I get, with the whole
Yeah, maybe I have a cold before, so I don't even know if it is COVID. So I don't know, but now it's already gone.
Okay. Well,
but it's
I hope
very short. I think from the sore or sour, the hurt of the throat, and the end of the cold, it just takes 3 days.
Yeah, maybe it was just a regular cold or something, but I'm glad you're feeling a little better at least.
Yeah, okay. Era evidente que aquel documento guardaba relación con un importante proyecto de defensa nacional. It is evident that document guardaba relación. What does it mean? Had a relation with guarda.
It was evident that document guardaba relación.
Guarda means being, right? Be.
Kind of, yeah. So in this case, it had some kind of relation con un importante proyecto de defensa nacional.
With the important project of the national defense. Y siendo hija de físico, supuso que se refería a las pruebas nucleares chinas que en 1964 y 1967 sobrecogieron al mundo. And being a daughter of the physics, she
of a
supposed,
physician.
Of a physician?
Or sorry, of a physicist. My bad, of a physicist.
Physicist. Being a daughter of the physicist, she supposed that referred to prueba. Refer to the testing of the nuclears of China in 1964 to 1967 about sobrecogieron al mundo. Sobrecogieron, what does it mean? Sobrecogieron.
It means something like to startle.
Startle, what does this mean? About, make?
To shock, maybe.
Oh, sobrecogieron, to shock the world. Durante la revolución cultural, para hacer caer a alguien importante había que presentar pruebas sobre su deficiencia en las áreas en que tuviera algún tipo de responsabilidad. During the Cultural Revolution, for making hacer caer a alguien importante. To make someone down, it means to make down someone,
yeah, exactly.
To make someone,
hacer caer literally means to make someone fall.
to make someone someone important down had that present the prueba, so that present the testing.
One had to present evidence.
One had to present the evidence of his deficiencia, of his deficiency.
Very good. Deficiency en las áreas.
Of his deficiency in the area where it has something tipo. Has something tipo. What does tipo mean? Typical.
Some type of responsibility. Algún tipo de responsabilidad.
Some type of the responsibility. Sin embargo, los asuntos nucleares contaban con la protección de las más altas instancias para que estuviesen por encima de maquinaciones y tejemanejas, siendo difícil inmiscuirse. However, asuntos, the affairs, the nuclear events contaban, count something with protection of the la masa, with the highest instancias, with the highest things, instancias, with the highest things, so that they had been por encima, have been above the maquinaciones. Máquina. What does this mean, maquinación?
Think about this word in English.
Mechanisms.
Kind of. The machinations.
About the machinations. What does this mean, machinations?
Remember how we said that a calculation is like a very well-planned trick? So a machination is kind of the same idea. These plans to change things or to alter things or to modify things, or these just these schemes, I guess in English we could say.
Okay, about the schemes and the tejemanejes. What does it mean?
It means something like gossip.
The gossip being difficult, inmiscuirse. What does it mean? Disappear?
It means to get involved when it is not your place to get involved. So basically what they're saying is that it would be very difficult to interfere with the nuclear program of China because it is so highly ranked that it is above the level that the usual gossiping and scheming can interfere with.
Okay.
So it is very difficult for people who are not directly involved to become involved in these things.
El padre de Ye Wenjie no cumplía con los requisitos políticos para trabajar en pruebas nucleares debido a su historia familiar y su contribución se limitó la formulación de una teoría periférica.
Very good.
The father of Ye Wenjie did not succeed, realized with the political requisites to work in the nuclear testing because of his historical family.
Because of his family history.
Familiar. Is that familiar with the? Is that familiar? It's so similar to the familiar.
They are the word that is spelled the same but has different meanings, but they have the same root of family. Just that in this case, it is being used as an adjective, so it means his family history, the history of his family.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I thought you were saying that the family and the familiar has the same root. Familiar, family.
Kind of, yeah, or at least I think it does. I'm not sure, so don't trust me on that. But I think it has the same root.
Of his family history and his contribution. His contribution limited the formulation of his contribution limited to the formulation of a theory. Periférica. What does it mean? Periférica means something bad?
No, not exactly. It means, so the root here is periphery. The periphery is something that exists on the outside or at the margins, something that is not close to the center, if you get what I mean.
Peripheral.
So, peripheral theory or a peripheral theory. Very good.
So it means the theory is not important?
Basically, yeah. Yeah, it's a very outlying theory. So just a very distant theory, a very not very special theory. It's just anyways, you get the point. He didn't do much for the Chinese nuclear program.
Precisamente por eso resultaba más fácil usarlo a él que alguien implicado de manera directa. Precisely for that, because of that, it results in the easiest thing to use it to her, just to him. Use it to him that
to use him
that something implicado de manera directa, direct manner to implicate someone. What does it mean? Implicado means that to accuse someone.
So alguien implicado de manera directa. So somebody who was involved directly. So basically, I think that they're saying that because he was not a very important person for the Chinese nuclear program, it is easier to use him, to put the blame on him, than it is to, blame or use against somebody who is more directly involved with the program, who has more protection maybe from this government stuff, I guess. I don't know.
So it means because he's not a key person of the nuclear project, so he can be easily to be attacked by those red guards.
Something like that, yeah. And I think we'll find out more later on.